Hi, thanks for stopping by. This video begins month number 2 of the 3-month commitment that I have to create 3 videos per week. And what I like to do is after I've created the 3rd video, I like to do a little bit of freelancing, so to speak, kind of freestyling, just to kind of share some information with my audience about some of the things that I want to help you get started with in your life. And one of those things is for you to start to self-evaluate more, for you to actually start to think about why you're really here on the planet. What is it that you're supposed to be doing? And to ask yourself a series of questions like, are you doing what you should be doing? Or do you believe that the emotions you feel are trying to tell you something? Do you believe that when you wake up in the morning and your mind says to think about this, let's say specifically, that's what you should be thinking about? Because we're all creators in our own right, and the life that we live is the life that we created. But the only people who will admit that are the people who are successful. The people who are not successful refuse to say that they created the life and the lifestyle that they have. So ask yourself, are you doing what you want to do? And if not, why not? Because who can change that? I can't change that for you. You have to change it. I can only give you some guidance after you've made the decision that you're going to do something else with your life. You're going to commit to something that you're going to see all the way through. You're going to, from beginning, middle, and ending, you're going to see it through regardless. Because it's something that you've always wanted to do. But there's always been the external, the outside influences stopping you from doing it. I can't write this book because my husband doesn't like for me to spend time writing, or my children won't allow me to have the time to write, or whatever or you want to put there, because you know your life. You know what I see a lot of times is people won't sacrifice watching television. They won't sacrifice things that they know they can get rid of to increase or incorporate some different way of doing things. And if you don't incorporate a different way of doing things, guess what? You continue to get the same thing. That is not difficult to understand. And you want something, but you want it in a I hope this happens mindset. That's not a good retirement plan. Because what you're hoping is not going to happen. And you know that. You're an adult, or you're a young adult, and you're the people who I'm probably talking to. But you know things, you've been alive long enough to know that things are not just going to fall in your lap. And if they do, you're not going to like it, right? So you can change the direction you're going right now. You can stop it. You can say, well, no more. That's enough. I've had enough. Now it's time for me to work on me. Work on me. And because you really can't help me if you're not in a position to help yourself, okay? You have family, friends, people who you would like to help, but you can't really even give them good advice because they discount what you say because you don't follow through on what you commit to. They've experienced it. You hear the stories. They hear the stories too. And if that's the way you are living your life, only you can change that. You cannot expect people to rely and look at your opinion as valid when you don't even look at it as valid. When you do everything you possibly can to reinforce the fact that you're someone that can't be counted on. You have to be responsible. You have to commit. You have to be someone that if you say you're going to do something, you have to follow through. Or just simply say, I'm not going to be able to do it. People will understand. They will know that they can't count on you for that. And that's okay. People have to do what they have to do. But when you stack up a whole lot of things that you're not completing, and you assess yourself from time to time, what you see is the fact that, hey, I'm not really a responsible person. I'm not somebody that people can count on. And it starts to deteriorate who you are. It starts to make you feel less of an individual, because what you do is stack up what's called incompletes, which means you said you were going to do this, you didn't do it. You said you were going to do that, you didn't do it. You said you were going to come by my house, help me cut wood, or whatever the case may be. You didn't do it. Now, I can't count on you, and nobody else can either. That's the pattern you established. So in 2016, start to, if just one item, just start to work on one item that you possess, to work on yourself. And then you'll be content with that, then work on another. And before you know it, you'll start to reshape who you are, the way you feel about yourself. And when you do that, you reshape the way the world feels about you, because it will see you in a different light. Just sharing. SpeakerLarry.com